Well, I'm just very fortunate that Dave Abel was able to quickly recover following his stroke ordeal 6 months ago, back in September of 2020, which, oh my goodness, must have been an excruciating stroke and an excruciating ordeal. No, it all came back very quickly. His speech, his movement, mobility, everything. The only permanent, lasting effect the stroke did, sadly, to Dave was impeding consciousness on his left side. He can use it and everything, his left side and all that. I can use it. He can use it, but he just doesn't have as much consciousness on his left side compared to on his right hand side. But other than that, he's absolutely fine. He's made a full recovery. He was in the NHS, A&E NHS stroke unit in Northampton, but we had something in common at that time, autumn of 2020. Not long after that, after he went into the A&E and got better following his stroke, then I went into the A&E in Brighton a couple of weeks later, following a terrible fall and resulting in breaking my fifth metatarsal in my left foot. Dave surprisingly made a recovery within a few days. My recovery, it slowly began to recover, shockingly to me, within a few days, but a full recovery for me took several weeks following the fall. I mean, I know many of you would say, "Oh, you're a wee young laddie. You'd heal up in no time following a dreadful fall. Oh, you are young, your bones knit well. Oh, you'll heal nicely. Come on, at your age." Don't doubt yourself. I got many of those types of wishes following my fall I had. No, but when Dave had a stroke, all of us were just wishing him well and sending him loving prayers and all that. And even 6 months now, following his stroke, we will always, always, if you're watching Dave and Sally, now even 6 months after your stroke, Dave, if you're watching, myself, including everybody who follows you globally around our beautiful global planet of Earth, we will always be watching you and we'll be looking out for you like we are your own family members, even though we're really friends. Very good friends. Nearly a year into following Dave, since April of 2020. I mean, I just can't say how fortunate I am to know that he's okay and that he survived the stroke and got better very, very quickly from it. I mean, he's a lockdown lifetime and COVID entertainer. He's been a lifeline throughout the COVID pandemic, absolute lifeline, and especially in the very worst of the lockdown blues, which many people are suffering from mentally. He's just been an absolute lifeline throughout that terrible period and that very hardening period, as oneself could certainly expect. I'm just so fortunate to have found out about him. And certainly once the COVID mess has passed, he really should be famously known as a national treasure for helping to lifting lockdown blues and spiritual confidence in all people. He should certainly be known as that, in my very opinion. And I know I said it many times now, but I'm so fortunate he's so much better. And we will always be looking out to Dave as if he is our own family member, even though we're friends. And I certainly have no plans on giving up watching him anytime soon. I'm going to continue watching him for as long as I shall live. And I just so cannot wait to meet up with Dave and Sally, and certainly following Dave's stroke, a wonderful, wonderful lady named Louise came in to help Dave following his stroke. And she's just been a very big, tremendous help to Dave. Like, honestly, I'm so proud of Louise for helping Dave following his excruciating stroke ordeal. I'm so proud of Louise, I really am. I'm so proud of the good lady. Especially as she's got a dietary degree, the wonderful lady has, enough to give her great knowledge on hinting tips on food recipes and cookery stuff and so forth. Yes. Well, I shall have to end it here for now. Thanks so much indeed. And I shall see you in the very next video. Bye-bye, everybody. From Foxy. Wishing you many happy and healthy days, Dave. And all of us were very sorry when you had the full-blown stroke. But we are so fortunate and so happy that you're still so much better now, and that you've made a wonderful recovery, and that you are continuing to provide us with entertaining live streaming chats on your special YouTubing contents you and Sally respectfully provide to all of us, not just in England but globally throughout the world. Thanks indeed, everybody. And you, Dave, if you're watching, you're a national treasure for lifting lockdown blues and reinstating spiritual confidence. Ta-ta. Thanks indeed for watching. Another time to Dave and Sally. And ta-ta for now, and I'm looking forward to your very next YouTubing contents. Bye-bye, everybody, and to Dave and Sally. Wishing you many more happy days, Dave and Sally. And to everybody else from Foxy. Oh.